right, the Warriors won 2 road games in a row. Holy shit, hell's freezing over in 2023. They've been on a struggle bus. As a Warriors fan, I'm glad to see them win 2 in a row, and it was good to see Jonathan Kuminga really step in. I mean, he stepped up. Actually, I think he had 22 points. He's leading the whole team in scoring, and it was cool to see Steph Curry play more of a facilitator role. I think he had a double-double today. I think Curry had like 20 points. I think he had 13 or 14 rebounds or assists, I believe. So it was nice for him to facilitate and really get everybody involved. I really thought they played really better in regards to that. And then I don't know if you guys got a chance to see the game, but go take a look. There was a weird play, and I think towards the end of the third quarter or fourth quarter, beginning of it, the Mavericks was supposedly supposed to have the ball, but then the refs didn't fucking say anything or some shit like that, and they handed the ball to the Warriors. So it was like a 5-on-0 fast break. It wasn't even a fast break. It was like one team was on one end, the other team was on the other end, and it was a clusterfuck. The Warriors got a free 2 points, and then at the end of the day, that 2 points won the game because they ended up winning only by 2. So it was really critical. I think the Mavs are gonna, protest it, but I don't think they're gonna get anything from it. But my thoughts are, as referees, I mean, you're not there to baby them. They're professional athletes, but I don't know what happened. It was a miscommunication. I mean, you gotta at least give and I'm a Warriors fan. I'm gonna take the win, but if it was flip and reverse, I would be fucking pissed off if the refs didn't inform us, or at least, hey, give us a heads up. The ball's gonna be inbounded over here. I don't know what happened. There's just a miscommunication. Like I just said, if it was flipped the other way around and I'm a Warriors fan, I'd be livid. Like, what the fuck? The refs, I understand you're not there to babysit them, but you should at least give the other team like a heads up. We're throwing the ball in bounds over here. It's their ball. So I don't know what happened. It sucks if you're a Mavericks fan. I didn't want I guess you could say the game was a good game. It was a physical game. There was a lot of non-calls that should have been called on both sides. I felt like Luka got fouled, bodied up quite a bit throughout the day, throughout the game. I felt like there was a lot of non-calls on Steph. The refs were letting him play in this game, I felt like. So I feel like those calls were pretty much evened out at the end. And then, like I said, it was just nice to see that the Warriors pulled it out at the end, and it was a nice play that Steph Curry ended with that little 2-pointer uncontested layup. Also, I felt like. So there you guys go, man. Warriors, they're making their push right now for the playoffs. Hopefully, they can maintain this momentum as we continue to try to get a better seeding on that. And then the other team I kind of wanted to talk about, another team, was the Memphis Grizzlies. They got Ja back. Looked like they got back on the winning streak against the Houston Rockets. And the Rockets, obviously not the greatest team, but it was a tough, tight game. Ja Morant returned coming off the bench. If you guys haven't seen the highlights, go look at it. Obviously, YouTube it or Google it. He had a fucking amazing dunk. It was nice to see him back, and we shall see how he progresses in regards to off the court. Because I think on the court, everybody knows what Ja can do. He's unbelievable. He's dynamic as a player and everything else. And I don't think anybody questioned his ability, his talents, his drive in regards to that. It's just an off-court thing. So we'll see how he does. So it was nice to see him back. I want to see the Memphis Grizzlies at their full strength because I want my fucking Warriors to kick their ass if we were to meet them in the playoffs. And I think they won 125 or 130 to 125. They beat the Rockets. So nice to see them back in the winning streak, and we shall see, having Ja back, how that's gonna help them propel them into the playoffs. And the last team I want to talk about today was the Denver Nuggets. They played the Washington Wizards. They won 118 to 104. And the reason why I want to talk about them is because, number one, my brother-in-laws, they love the fucking Nuggets because they're from there. But Joker, man, he's making, I made a couple videos before, and I was like, all right, Joel Embiid's going to be the MVP, bar none. Nobody's going to catch up. Joker, had another double-double, 31 points. I think he had like 12, 13 rebounds again, 7, 8, 9. I don't know, man. He had so many. That guy's just a dynamic player in himself. He's obviously traditional down post, I believe, as a player, but he's also can shoot and he can pass the ball, guys. He's really that good. They're going to be tough. I think Denver's going to be super tough, especially as Michael Porter Jr. is playing really well. Jamal Murray, if he starts heating up, they're gonna be a tough team to play in the playoffs, and I think they're gonna go far. I don't know how. We'll still have to wait to see how Phoenix and KD does on his health. We'll still have to see how the Warriors are going to end up doing. My Warriors, how are they going to do if Wiggins doesn't come back, or if he does come back, Gary Payton II, if he comes back. There's so many intertwines, and then obviously even with the Clippers, don't forget about them losing Paul George to that injury, to that knee injury. That looked a lot worse than it was, thank goodness. So he's only out 2 to 3 weeks, but it's playoff run time, so they kind of miss him right now. It's going to be tough on the Clippers, but they do still have Kawhi, and we shall see how they do. But there we go. Denver Nuggets won again. Of course, another double-double by the Joker, and he made a valid statement once again that he should win his 3rd MVP. My vote, if I had a vote, this is as a fucking fan. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. This is just watching sports. I still feel like Joel Embiid should be 1A. I think Joker's 1B and Giannis is 1C. That's my current. And I say 1 is because it wouldn't even, if any of those 3 were to win it at this moment, I wouldn't be mad, or they have a valid argument for either one of those 3 to currently win the MVP. So that's just my thoughts on that. So we shall see. We got like a couple more weeks left. I mean, we got less than 10 games for everybody in the regular season. This is exciting, man, especially in the West. The Western Conference, it's going to be exciting to see how this shit ends, man, because everybody's vying for playoff spots. So if you guys like this shit, subscribe.